Hello, Mr. Frost here, and today we're doing the very first episode of a new series I'm making called Scout My Team. And basically what I'm going to do in this series is basically scout your teams and tell you guys like some tips and who you should replace, what you should focus on to upgrade your team better, and yeah, stuff like that. So for example here, as you guys can see right here with my team, I have one elite player, so I would say like I would replace that old line player. And also on defense, I'll probably replace a middle linebacker. So just to give you an example, just stuff like that. So if you guys do want to participate for the next episode, which is episode 2, then go ahead and leave your name down below. For example, as you guys can see, my name says Mr. Frosty #1. So all you have to do to be featured in the next video is just leave your username down below. Also, you have to be subscribed to me. So if you're not subscribed to me, then I'm not going to scout your team. So make sure you do hit that sub button. And let's try to get this video up to 30 likes. Show some love for this new series, guys. Alright, so the first person who's going to get scouted here on this series is going to be a man named Patriot Nation. So his username is Brady12 #1. So let's see if we can find him real quick here. So Brady12 #1. Let's go ahead and find him, and he's right there. So we're going to go ahead and scout his team right here. I believe he's on my friends list. So, oh my goodness, look at that team, bro. Wow. That's a pretty good team right there, man. Alright, so at first glance, this man's offense looks really stacked right here, as you guys can see. It looks hella stacked. The only thing I would recommend though is probably that offensive line right here. So this offensive line is looking alright, but you can upgrade it a little bit more. You have that Steve Hutchinson right here. He has 90 pass block. So when you have an O-line, you're mostly looking for like 90 pass block and above on the stat here, because that really like helps you out. Also strength, so good strength and good pass block makes a good O-lineman. Yeah, so his O-line is looking actually pretty decent, but like I said, you can probably improve it a little bit more. Probably get rid of this Steve Hutchinson right here. Let's see what else you got here on the team. You have that Benjamin Watson right here. Let's take a look at his stats. 86 speed for a tight end, 86 catch. That's not that great, honestly. Would probably replace him too if you had the coins right here. You have this Drew Brees. That's a nice Drew Brees right there. He has DeAndre Hopkins. He has Chris Johnson. He has Keenan Allen. So 88 speed on this Keenan Allen with 90 catch. Again, I would probably get rid of him because he's probably not going to give you that much. But since you already have DeAndre Hopkins, since you already have Randy Moss right here, so this Randy Moss is pretty good. I really wouldn't focus on Keenan Allen so much. So I would really focus on offense is your O-line and probably that tight end, because you know a tight end is pretty slow right here, as you guys can see. He has 86 speed. Also, I would get yourself a fullback, because this Terrell Davis, has no type of run blocks or pass blocks, so he has no blocks at all for a fullback position. So there's no point of you having him here for a fullback. Also, I can see that you're running vertical, so I would recommend you guys get a fullback. So a good fullback for vertical is probably this Tommy Bohannon right here. For a fullback, he has some pretty good blocks for like an 85 overall, so that's not that bad, honestly. All right, so for your defense, let's take a look at your defense here. So again, at first glance, it looks really good. It looks like a solid defense, right? But right here, as you guys can see, he has that Luke Kuechly, and he is really slow with 79 speed, so that's actually not that great. His cornerbacks have 91 speed right there for that Stephen Gilmore. He has 90 speed for this Richard Sherman. This Justin Reed has 85 speed with 85 zone coverage. Maybe I'll get rid of him, but I mean, speed doesn't really matter on his safety because he's already in the backfield, so that could be actually decent. But 85 zone coverage and 89 play recognition is not that great. So I mean, I'll probably get rid of him too. Let's see this Derwin James. I actually have him on my team. He has 85 recognition, 90 speed, and 90 zone. That's actually pretty decent because he has speed and zone. Over here, you have some decent middle linebackers. You have this Brian Urlacher with some 87 speed. I might have to get this card to get rid of this Mason Foster. So that's actually a nice middle linebacker you can get right there. You have this Darius Leonard, Team of the Year, pretty good. You have this Lawrence Taylor, which I have him too, but mine has the +3 acceleration. Yours is just the regular one. So probably try to upgrade to the +3 acceleration one, and you'll be good. And then you have defensive ends that are really fast. You got that Jerry Hughes with 92 speed. And you also have this Yannick. But you have this guy with 83 speed. Probably try to get a better one here with better speed. Because, like, for example, for me, I have this Derek Wolf. And, like, he's pretty slow. So, if you want the best pressure, try to get defensive ends with, like, 88 speed. So, a quick recap on this guy's team here on Brady 12's team, Patriot Nation, whatever you want to call them. So a quick recap, I would focus more on your offense than defense, because your defense is pretty good, but you have some flaws in the defense too. But on the offense, you're more lacking. I would get rid of this Keenan Allen. I would also get rid of that Benjamin Watson and try to improve your line by getting rid of that Steve Hutchinson right there. So try to grind ironclad, as I can see you're doing right here, because you have that 94. And then for your defense, I would replace that Luke Kuechly, probably that Justin Reed, and try to get yourself another Lawrence Taylor. All right, so the next person to get scouted is named Philadelphia Eagles fan. So his username is Gucci hashtag 43. So let's take a look at this man here. Let's go hashtag 43, and let's check out his team. So this is his squad right here. Again, he's on my friends list. I had a bunch of people, bro. So whoa, this guy's team looks like it's lacking. All right, so first glance at his offense, I see that he has 2 elites right here on his O-line. I mean, they're heavyweights, but you know, you can always get some better blockers here. As you guys can see, for example, this Mike Iupati only has 85 pass block. That's really not going to do you that much. If I was you, I would try to get those upgraded real soon. But I understand why he has it, because he's running that spread, what you call it, that spread scheme. So that's probably the reason why he still has them in there, because they're spread. But besides that, try to get yourself some better spread offensive linemen, and you'll be good. All right, let's see what else he has. He has this Michael Vick right here. So this is actually a pretty nice Michael Vick. He has 92 speed, pretty solid for this Michael Vick right here. He has that Todd Gurley. He has that Calvin Johnson, just like me. Calvin Johnson's really solid, bro. But except I have the better one. You also have that Juju Smith-Schuster with 97 speed. Also, you have this Anthony Miller with 94 speed. Not that bad, man. Not that bad. You also have Chris Johnson in the fullback slot. 31 run block and 77 pass block. Like I said, we'll recommend you get a fullback. I think there is a spread fullback. I forgot who it was though, but I know there's a spread one though. All right, you also have this Kelvin Beachum. Or did I say his right? Did I say him right? Beachum. Not bad, but I'll recommend you guys get a better O-line always, because like O-line matters the most in this game right now. All right, so he has his defense right here. It's looking pretty solid actually. At first glance, it looks pretty good. You have this Malcolm Jenkins right here. 82 speed though. Ooh, that's pretty bad, bro. Probably try to replace his Malcolm Jenkins right here, because he only has he has no type of speed. Well, you're probably trying to do like an Eagles team possibly, so I don't know. This Nigel Bradham is pretty good. Let's see what else you have here. You have this Yannick again. I can't pronounce his last name. Not that bad, not that bad. You also have Jerry Hughes right here. That's not that bad either. 92 speed, pretty good for a defensive end right there. You also have Jordan Hicks. And let's see, you have also Jared McCoy. 72 speed for that McCoy. That's actually pretty slow, but he is a D tackle, so you kind of expect that. But you can probably get yourself a faster one like Aaron Donald, which you have right here. Probably get a Dontari Poe is my other one that I have right there. So try to get yourself that Dontari Poe over that Jared McCoy. Alright, so a quick recap here. So basically what I would focus on your team is obviously your O-line. I mean, 85 pass block is not really going to get you anything if you're going against a linebacker or a defensive end that has like some real good speed or strength or something like that. Because his strength is, you're right, he has 90 strength, that's pretty good, but his pass block is just trash. Alright, so for your defense, I would probably just get rid of that Jared McCoy and that Malcolm Jenkins, and then that's probably it, because your defense is pretty stacked, I'll give you that. But like I said, I would focus more on your offense than your defense right now. So yeah. Alright, so the last person to get scouted on episode 1 is going to be this man called Snake Eyes. So his username is Snake Eyes hashtag 10. So let's go ahead and look him up real quick here. Again, I believe he's on my friends list, possibly. Let me see. So that's hashtag 10 right there. Alright, so he's right here. Let's go ahead and scout his team. Let's see what he's rocking here. So dang, his team is actually pretty stacked. This is probably one of the most stacked teams I've scouted so far. So as you guys can see, he has a lot of high overalls. From first glance, his offense already looks good. You know, I'm not gonna say anything about his offense because his offense already looks juiced up, bro. As you guys can see, he has that Ryan Fitzpatrick, he has that Todd Gurley, that Julian Edelman, that Tyreek Hill, Eric Ebron, Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham Jr., David Bakatari, Quentin Nelson, Matt Pratis, Brandon Brooks, and Nate Solder. So Again, like those are probably all the top cards you can get. Let's check his defense though. So wow, even his defense is stacked. So maybe this is a pay to win team, bro. Is this pay to win, bro? Because it's looking like it's pay to win. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, yeah. So oh, okay. So since you're running a high elite offense and defense right here, I'm just gonna nitpick at you, bro. Let's see what you got rocking here. So this guy Cal Van Noy has 91 speed. That's actually pretty good. That's not that bad. Antonio Brown here as a safety has 93 speed. He also has 93 man coverage, which is crazy. That's real crazy for Antonio Brown. You also have this Derwin James with 93 speed and 99 zone coverage. Wow, that's crazy. So I'm pretty sure all of his boosts gave him zone coverage, as you guys can see here. He has a lot of zones right here, a lot of zone coverage boosts right here on his team for his defense. But yeah, man, I mean, your team is looking pretty good. I mean, there's nothing much I can say about it since, you know, it's pretty stacked. But I would probably say get a better safety. Like I said, I am going to nitpick at you. Let's see. I would probably get rid of maybe Antonio Brown because he has like lesser stats than that Derwin James. So if I was you and you're trying to replace somebody on your defense, I would probably replace that Antonio Brown right there out of anybody here. But let's see his defense though. Let's read off his players. So he has Ezekiel Elliott as a middle linebacker. That's a pretty good card. He has Jamie Collins. He has Leighton Vander Esch. He has Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, or Aaron Donald, sorry, Damian Harrison, Aqib Talib, Jalen Ramsey, Ed Reed, John Johnson III, Cal Van Noy, Antonio Brown, and Derwin James. So if you guys are looking for a stack team, well, there it is right here. I wonder what his overall is. I'm pretty sure it's like a high overall, like probably like 96 maybe. Maybe he's a 96 overall. Alright, so hopefully you guys did enjoy the first episode of Scout My Team. Like I said, if you guys want to be featured in the next episode, then go ahead and leave your name down below on this video, and I will go ahead and start looking into it again for episode number 2. So I'm gonna try to release this series every week. So what do you guys think about that? Maybe like every Friday or so, if I have time. So yeah, like I said, if you guys want to be featured, you have to be subscribed. Also, like this video, show this some love because this is gonna take a lot of editing, bro. And yeah.